So yeah, actually I prefer working with people who aren't Muslim because they're not gonna always try to push in their like view of certain things. Assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. My name is Boshia Rae-Jean. This is the Reversion of My Life playlist. Go back to the beginning and watch from the very beginning. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And let's get started with today's video. I'm going to be talking about connected with like minds when being a Muslim creative. Super duper important, because when you're creating, you want to make sure your perspective is understood. So your vision is able to be realized by other people who are going to be supporting you and be on your team. And now, when you're telling a narrative from a Muslim perspective, it's super important that you are working with some creatives that are Muslim because they understand where you're coming from. And sometimes it's not necessary, but you need to make sure that when you're creating, you're actually coming together.
Quick break, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much, and back to the video.
So when you're connecting with like minds, you want to be aware of the goal, and the goal is consistent of what it is you want to bring to the world, whether that is giving them dawah because you want to teach them more about Islam because the world's jaded view of Islam is crazy, or whether that is just like inspiring people to stay on their deen and to be more I guess hard on themselves and not others, because that's what the deen is about. It's about self-governance. So anyway, moving past that, when you're creating photography, fashion, whatever it is, with the intention of inspiring others through Islam and the way we live, is super duper important when you're connecting with creatives that understand that perspective, because sometimes they won't, sometimes they will. But when you are not working with creatives that aren't Muslim, they just have to be like-minded. Like, I don't mind working with people that aren't Muslim. Like, actually, I prefer working with people who aren't Muslim because they're not gonna always try to push in their like view of certain things. So yeah, when you are having like minds work together, it really makes for great content, and I think it really helps to have people from different walks of life join in on your creative progress, because you actually get different opinions, and I think that really helps creatives to expand just how they put things out, because there's so many different people out there, and especially being Muslim, like, you want to approach it as an artist, not just as a Muslim artist. So having like minds that aren't Muslim, you know, really helps to expand your view on things. And it's super important, just like when you're creating, to remember your intentions. Like, that's the only thing I would recommend, is just remember your intentions, but just continue to make beautiful art, because I feel like people think certain things are haram, but like at the end of the day, only Allah is gonna judge you. So right now, I think the best thing to do as a Muslim is to be an artist, you know, doctor, all of those things are amazing, but I think seeing that perspective from a Muslim standpoint, whether it's film, books, you know, whatever that is, as far as creative, you know, energy goes, or creative works, I think it's super important to see the, you know, perspective of ethnic people, of Muslims, because right now, like, Islam is being publicized as something so horrible, but that's not the truth. So being able to tell that perspective and connecting with like minds really helps to spread dawah and actually give other people a perspective on Islam and Muslims in general. So make sure you connect with like minds when you are manifesting your reality, because only you can actually put the work out there that you want to make. No one else knows what's in your head but you. So make sure you create the perfect team, manifest the perfect team for you to be able to do that, whether they're Muslim or not. Just make sure they're like-minded. Cool? Cool. Thank you guys so much for listening to this video, watching it, whatever you guys do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, my podcast comes on every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to, you know, figure out what time that is, because sometimes it's different everywhere, of course, Pacific time, go into the bio. I mean, in the description box, you'll see the actual link to my podcast, and you guys can listen through. Subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, follow me on Instagram, which is located in the description box below. See you guys soon. Peace.